Alright, I want to show you through this Liga Tripper, but really just specifically talking about the wood trim from Northstar Canoes. First thing, I meet a lot of folks that do gravitate toward aluminum trim, and it is lighter by a couple pounds on our tandem boat, so that's great. Nothing wrong with aluminum, but I think Ted Bell and some of us that work with Northstar and Bell Canoes previously really just identified his boats with these wood trim. In terms of maintenance, I think you have to look at like your bike chain on your bike as more maintenance annually than this wood trim. I just kind of maybe in the spring or in the fall put the boat in my garage, crack a beverage of my choice, just lightly sand over it and use Waco Waco oil or linseed oil after I've lightly sanded it. Gives me a chance to kind of go over the whole boat, tighten up screws, and just look over and have a beverage with my boat. It's not that big of a deal. Even storing a boat outside, if you can have it covered and off the ground in the environment that we have here in Lodi, California, or in the drier environment, it's not that big of a deal. So if you really are after that feel and the look of wood, please don't let maintenance discourage you. It's a nice time with your boat. We're using an ash, in-whale and out-whale. The workmanship is just so fine that you can hardly see the line between the in-whale and the out-whale. These are actually two pieces squeezing the boat together. It gives it nice tension over the whole boat. It gives it great stiffness. It can be replaced down the road if need be. One of the things that you'll see almost in every wood trim Northstar canoe owner is this nice ash and walnut deck plate. It's not just about fashion, it's function. I can easily grab onto it with my hand right here. My favorite thing about this, having loaded up boats in the rain or you have a little bit of water in your boat, as you flip this canoe over, these are scupper drain holes in the deck plate. And you can kind of just tilt the bow down a little bit and the water pours right out. And then when you walk down the trail, you don't get that water going down your sleeve. So scupper draining deck plates. And we have a nice, some of the models, you'll have the nice rope line there for deck lines or running painter lines. As we move down on our wood trim boat, one of the other things I do like about wood trim is just loading it up and down off the car. It just really has a nice slide to it. We have our walnut seat drops. These are the 4-inch drops. They are slightly canted, again, to give the seat a little bit of a lean for kneeling and just putting you into a more upright forward posture. The seat itself is contoured down to help you kind of get down into the boat for a little bit more stability. And also beveled on the edges if you're kneeling. And we're using the webbed seat on this as well for durability and longevity. The thwarts in the wood trim, you're going to see that nice laminated ash and walnut look. It's beautiful. It's also very strong. There's a reason why ash is used in the handle of all your axes, shovels, and walnut used in the stock on your gun stock. It's a very strong, durable wood, easily to maintain, and just, of course, beautiful. We have that same look on our carrying yoke. You can add carrying yoke pads here. Northstar Canoe has several options, my favorite being the CVCA ones. You can make your own and they can be clamped on, adjustable, and if you are going to be carrying down a long trail, that's something you might want to look into. This is a little flavor that I like to put in most of the tandems that we order out here, and it's only a $50 upcharge. It's just called a kneeling fork, about a 3-inch wide bar. You can rest your rear on this, and you can have our kneeling pad, our T-pad, or the standard pad across here. You just have a 3-point contact system. It allows you to shift your weight from one side to the other to do like Canadian style or traditional style paddling. Just a great option. I have a 7, 5, and 2-year-old. I'll put the 7-year-old up front, 5-year-old behind, have a 2-year-old close, and I can take this boat out and I have a total family truckster fun time. And I'll take the kids out for the whole day and come back and my wife is so happy. So we're looking at the same features on the seat back here, and then going to the back of the boat, we also have that same deck plate with the scupper drains. So the wood trim, yes, it does add a couple pounds. I hope you see the benefits of it. My favorite thing about the wood trim is as I'm doing strokes down the boat, maybe a little bit of a pry stroke or a draw stroke or a J stroke, and I'm rubbing my hands down the boat. It's just really soft feel on your hands. When I'm grabbing the boat to pick it up, it's just soft. Mother Nature provides. So look toward this wood trim from Northstar, and I think you'll find that your photos, you just can't help but having that deck plate photobomb all your photos. And we'd love to see them out there. So take your boats out, hashtag the Headwaters, and join our Facebook and Instagram to follow our adventures in these wonderful boats.